money, gang shooting and gun. Rubber band money, gang shooting and gun. Rubber band gang got the city going down. Some of these shooters, they on the most wanted. Some of these shooters, they on the most wanted. They go and straight at whoever who wanted. Taking this pill, I was already running. Take his next and go sleep with the 40. Too loaded.
Most Wanted podcast. Reef Buck. Got my boy J Dub.
Was giddy. 2022, bro. We made it to see another year, even though it's like January 20th.
Still, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 2022, like, you remember when we was younger, like, just thinking back to, like, when life would be, like, 2020, thinking cars would be flying around.
Yeah, you straight. Nah. Like, I promise you, bro, when we was, like, in high school, I used to think, like, dang, like, we gonna have flying cars, robots.
Like, I really thought that, John. Like, what's the cartoon?
Jetsons.
The Jetsons, yeah. That's how I thought it was gonna be.
Dang, that's a throwback.
Throwback.
That's wild. But, yeah, we're in 2022. Nothing's really changed, bro, honestly, bro. But honestly, though, I'm thankful to see another year, because a lot of people didn't make it to this year.
Especially with this COVID stuff going out. This COVID stuff is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, that just wild. It's like we get new variants every 3 months.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when COVID first came out, I thought it was gonna be like one of them. I thought it was gonna be like swine flu.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like that, but this junk been here for. It's low key like a apocalypse type thing.
It's like a plague, bro.
Low key.
Just keeps evolving, like the mutants. Shout out to the X-Men. This guy. How was your year? If you can remember.
This year or last year?
Last year. This year just started, so I don't really count.
Last year, if I had to sum it up, it was all right, but I'm not gonna lie. Just for me personally, it was a lot of wasted time on my part. Just like I really wasn't working how I should have been, and that goes to like every aspect. But like you said, it's a new year. It's a new year to start fresh, basically. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, this year, I'm working. We working.
Got to, bruh.
That's if I had to put a word for this year, I would say work and consistency, because that's just for me. That's two things that I struggle with heavy. Like start something, don't finish it. You feel me? I've low key gotten lazy over these last couple of years. Which low key college. I feel like college low key did that too. Like,
and you know it's crazy. I was just gonna say I feel like all the college students I've talked to, if they're not like, I mean they're working, you feel me, but they've gotten like a lazy work ethic. Like they'll get it done, you feel me, but they still like, I might do it, I might not do it, you feel me, but that's wild though.
So do you have any New Year's resolutions? Or have you ever like been the person to like do New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. Early, like when I was younger I used to do that, but now it's like, bro, I may say it, but it's like, yeah, I'm not, no. Yeah, like I'm not one of them. Like
I did it like one time in like middle school. I wrote a whole list, didn't do none of it. So after that, I was just like, there's really no point of doing it. Like, I get why people do it.
Yeah. But
at the same time, it's like, what are you doing that for? Like,
it's low-key a waste, bruh.
Low-key. I feel like it depends, like, for the person. Like, for me, it'll be a waste, because I'm going to just either forget what I wrote down, or I'm going to just throw it out all together.
But yeah, like I said, like middle school, probably like freshman year of high school, I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm going to do this, do that. February came around, over with. Not even going to do that to myself, bro.
So for 2022, you think you got any goals, or what are your goals for 2022? It could be personal. It could be, with the podcast. It can be with anything. Relationships. It could be anything.
Well, this year, I know in March, I'm going back to school, so definitely going to work on my work ethic a little bit more. Goals, definitely got to make more money, bruh.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody's goal, but, like, I got to make some more money.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal one of yours, consistency, and that goes with, like, my friendships. If I do get a relationship this year, it goes for that, but I doubt that's going to happen, but you never know. Definitely with family members. Goals, I'm definitely going to work on, like, my spiritual life. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to be, like, holier than thou, but I'm definitely going to, read my Bible a little bit more, pray, do the necessities that I got to do, but those are, like, my main 3 goals for I'm not going to say, like, a whole list of goals, because you know how people are, they'll say a whole list, and I'm like, dang, it's overwhelming, and they don't do it, so I think I'm going to stick to 3.
And I think that's another reason why I don't do a New Year's resolution, because, like, you can look at all, you can write a whole bunch of stuff, but for me, like, looking at all that stuff, it could be overwhelming, and I'm like, mess around and like not complete none of it because I'm just in my head about all the stuff I wrote down.
Absolutely, especially if it's like overwhelming stuff. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm not even gonna do that to myself. So I picked 3. I decided to stick with those 3. So I think I'll be good with 3.
It's a new year, but let's kind of go back to last year. What do you think was like the highlight of last year, or like what was the craziest thing that happened? Maybe not to you, but like just the craziest moment in 2021.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a couple. It was.
You might have to go
crazy
first.
things.
You might
I'll
have to go
first.
first, yeah, because I can't think of one right now.
I'm not gonna lie. That riot, the Capitol
when
they
they rushed the
stormed
Capitol?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was low key crazy because it low key felt like on some like like the movies, like not the movies but the games were like it's not as low key. It felt like a zombie apocalypse type of thing. Like people storming the White House, like that was low key crazy.
When did that happen? Was that at the beginning of the year or was that towards the end? I feel like it was the beginning.
Yeah,
Early 2021.
It was in
arguably-
January.
January,
Yeah, it
that's
was
what
January.
it was.
It was
Because what's his
January.
name had just got into office.
Who? Oh yeah, you're right.
I was gonna say,
Is it Kamala?
I was
Joe
gonna-
Biden. Joe Biden.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just know her last name, Harris. I don't know her first name, but okay, yeah. Oh, the craziest thing, bro, in 2021. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We low-key had some adventures in 2021,
Tell me.
man. The craziest thing would probably be. Oh, okay. Bro, when we was out like Kennesaw, and I think we had just came back from hooping, and bro, you had locked your keys in your car, bro.
Sick.
Ooh, and I remember that because I didn't have my car at the time. I think I was driving either my mom's car or my dad's car, and I was gonna stay with you.
Oh yeah, you had Pops with.
You know, Pops was blowing up my
and it was
phone.
like 2
Bro,
morning already.
It was late, so I remember that because you had told me, you were like, bro, I think I left my keys in the car. I said, dog, you sound crazy, bro. Just relax. You feel me? You didn't lose your keys. They probably in your pockets or something like that. You like, nah, I think I really did. You know, we finished our little activities or whatever we were doing.
You ain't gotta say it.
This nigga said, but you went to the car, bro. I think you said they were either in your front seat. They were somewhere where you could see them. And I'm like, dang, he gonna have to call AAA, bro. And AAA be taking. Let me tell you something. AAA, they be taking their time, bro. Like, man. So, but I do appreciate them coming out. Don't get me wrong, but they definitely take their time.
But it's like, what's the point? Like, you gonna take 2-3 hours, like.
But yeah, that don't happen. Yeah, I think that was probably one of my highlights, bro, because I think we were all out there. Damani actually stayed out there too, bro. I was actually surprised about him because you know how he is, bro. Go to his little bat cave and don't want to talk to nobody. That's probably one of my highlights for.
I really went outside a bunch of times there. Bro, it was remember that time I came out, somebody hit my car? Sick.
Dog, and you know what's crazy?
Like how you hit a parked car.
The girl that hit your car, bro, she actually came inside one time on some. Yeah,
For real?
I could have sworn I told you that, but yes, bro. Cause I'm looking at her, I'm like, dang, she low key look familiar. I'm so glad she wrote a note though, cause a lot of people they would just hit your junk and then just take off, bro.
Oh, yeah, cause niggas, that's over with.
That's just the nigga way though. I'm not
You
gonna
feel
lie.
me? I wouldn't write my information down.
Yeah, no.
I'm out of there.
I'm out of there. Yeah,
I gotta take off.
Yeah,
I can't go off that.
I can't go off the little bill. You feel me?
Hey,
But,
shout out to her though.
She came in. I guess she knew Jamal. I gotta call him in and ask him about what her name was. But
Yeah, I
she
should
said,
call him up right now because I need to know that.
yeah, this guy. But now she came down there. She was talking to him. She was like, yeah, bro, I accidentally hit this dude's car. I felt bad. I wrote a note. I was like, wow. And it registered. I'm like, dang, Reef's car got hit. You feel me? So I'm like, she might be talking about his car. But that job was crazy, bro. We done had a couple of little crazy little adventures, bro. I keep saying adventures like we 6, bro.
Gonna just drop DS4.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into what we was talking about off camera, how did you like DS4? You think this is one of his best projects?
I'm gonna be real with you. I've been listening to Gunna when he first came out, so the project wasn't bad. I'm not gonna say it was bad. I'm not gonna say it was ass or anything like that. I don't think it was his best project as a fan. Now, as far as like numbers and stuff go, yeah, this is probably his best like thing that he's ever put out.
Yeah.
But as far as like, as a fan's perspective, Drip or Drown 3 was better than this.
Think so?
Absolutely. I mean, Drip or Drown 3. Drip Season 3 was better than
Drip
this.
season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I say the same thing too, low key. Like, it was cool. Like I told you, off camera, like, I listened to it that weekend. I was vibing to it that weekend.
Feel me?
But after the weekend, I haven't listened to it since. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not, and me personally, like, it's not a bad tape. Like, it's a cool tape, but I don't know, it just wasn't like hitting.
Yeah. It's not that old Gunna, bro. And I understand that he's trying to keep up with the times and stuff like that. That's what artists do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hate on them for anything like that, but it just don't sound the same, you feel me?
And just like Baby, just like we was talking about with Baby, like, I feel like once you get bigger, once you gotta, I know the word's not appease, but I'm gonna just say it.
Yeah.
But once you gotta like appease to like all these different crowds, like the whole world basically, you gotta change your flow. And that's low-key what I hate about the music game in general. It's like, once you get to like a certain point, like, you gotta start changing up your music, which I guess that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, like I said,
you gotta cater to the audience.
Yeah, you keeping up with the excuse me. You keeping up with the times, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, yeah. Low-key though, I'm not gonna say we some old heads, but we like stuck in our ways when it comes to like older artists' music.
Low-key.
Cause like I said, like, Drip Season 3 was tough. Drip Season 2 was tough. I low-key think Wano was better than his tape that he put out this year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think so.
That's just that tape.
You feel me? But
Definitely.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm looking at the track list. Oh, I'm gonna just tell you the songs that I got off of there. I got Pushin' P, only cause Zach played it for me yesterday. I'm like,
Pushin' P.
Yeah, nah, we not Pushin' P, not me. But I think Mop is the best song on there with Thug, but that's just me. How You Do what is it? How You Do That? Yeah, with Kodak, Lotta Cake, South to West, 25K, Jacket, IDK That Bitch, and Life of Sin. So I got 8 songs off of there.
8 songs, yeah. I think I downloaded 11, but I ain't like I like the singles more than I like his features.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't feeling, even Mop, like, it kind of felt like a ski type of song.
But
Like,
see, that's the thing. I bangs with ski and I
Okay,
bang with
okay.
surfing. I bang with the new Thug, bro. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that, bro.
you like him better than the old Thug?
Nobody's better than the old Thug.
Think so?
Them slime seasons? Come on, bro.
I think his newer stuff is better than his old stuff.
And see, look, you can make that argument, bro. You definitely can.
That's how fire is.
You feel me? And he's literally got like old music that's tough as hell. And he's got new music that's tough as hell. But that's why he the GOAT, bro. But that's another conversation for another time.
I'll tell you another thing. I'm just now getting into the R&B scene.
Word. Bro, Matthew was just telling me about R&B music. Bro.
Matthew.
Matthew, let me see. You know him, bro. I stay with him.
Matthew?
I stay with him every time I go to Huntsville, bro. I just can't remember
Oh,
his
yeah,
last
okay,
name,
okay,
bro.
yeah, okay.
That's on me,
Him,
bro.
yeah,
I just
yeah,
can't remember his
yeah.
last name. But yeah, he was telling me this past weekend, he's like, bro, R&B, like, that music hits, bro. I'm like, man, listen, I'm always down to get put on, bro. As long as it's not no crazy junk, then, but.
Like, what song did I hear? I was at work. It was a Usher song. I can't remember the name of it. I'm like,
Usher.
I'm like, dang, this song kind of slides. So I'm like, let me kind of dive into the R&B world.
Okay.
Cause I think low key, I've been listening to like hip hop for so long. Like, I'm low key getting stuck. Maybe not stuck, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm kind of getting. That's all I'm listening to.
You lucky getting tired of listening to it,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
That's exactly what it is.
Like, I need different stuff. So, yeah, I'm definitely trying to get into the R&B scene. Back to this DS4 thing, man. Let's talk about P. 'Cause, you know, social media been going crazy with this P word. First of all, how do you feel about it? Because me personally, I don't really like how people like saying it how they are. Like, I get why they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not gonna say it's lame or it's cool or nothing like that. But me personally, I can't get into it because it low-key shows you like how people can just like It's low-key dick riding. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's that's
I'm
the
trying
best
not
way
to say it, but it's
that's the
low-key
best way
dick
to say
riding,
it,
bro.
That's the best way to say
Because
it.
you wasn't hearing nobody saying P, nothing like that, bro.
P was literally irrelevant until 2022, bro. Literally.
As soon as Gunna dropped that junk, everybody started saying P.
As far as like you said, the original question asking about P, I don't use it, but that just goes to show you that people are just easily influenced by trends and stuff.
It's
like
low-key
that.
kind of scary though.
Yeah, absolutely. Because whenever a trend comes out, it'll ride for probably like a month or two or something like that. Because me personally, I feel like with P, I feel like they're gonna say this like all year.
Oh yeah, like how No Cap was, or how Cap was. I think that's how P gonna be.
Yeah.
But I wasn't even mad at Cap because like people were still saying it before it was like really popular. Like with P, you didn't hear nobody saying that junk, bro.
And don't get me wrong, pushing P is not a bad thing. I'm not gonna say it because that's just not me, bro.
Yeah.
But that just, like I said, it just goes to show like how easily people are influenced by artists that they listen to.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, you know it wouldn't be the most wanted podcast if we didn't talk about sports.
Gots to.
Now that we got all the other stuff aside, I'm gonna ask you about John Morant. But before I ask you about him, I know we had a conversation before the season, and we were saying, because who was saying that John Morant was gonna be an MVP, or he was like in MVP talks? I think it was Damani.
Yeah.
But we were saying like, nah, like we gotta see how he do this season. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna do his thing this year, but I'm not gonna lie, he been going crazy.
But he's been hooping,
It's
bro.
like, could you see him being MVP? Or you think it's still a little bit too far-fetched?
I'm not gonna say it's too far fetched. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't win MVP this year. The only requirements that he would have to win MVP, they gotta finish at least top 2 in the West.
Top 2?
Yeah.
I say top 5.
Nah.
Because they was in the play-in last year.
They was, but MVP though, you gotta think like you gotta drastically impact your team, and the team has to have success as well as your own individual success as well.
You don't think that's drastically? Because last time I looked at number 3. I could be wrong, but last...
They number 3. They number 3.
You feel me? So, going from playing last year to number 3 this year, that's a big step. And he what, top... I want to say top 5 in scoring. I could be wrong, but he definitely top 10.
Yeah, I think he's top 10, top 5. I think it's like KD, Giannis, Curry, Trae Young, and...
Who?
You heard what I said. I'm not saying his name.
That boy love Trae Young.
Stop.
Yeah, sorry, he not an Atlanta fan.
I'm not. It's straight Boston, bro. But anyways, it's some other dude. I think it's like Jokic in that top 5, but he's top 10 for sure. MVP though, hey, if they finish either top 2 or top 3, it wouldn't be too far fetched. I don't think it would be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I can definitely see him getting MVP. I only say that because you got KD. He's injured.
Yeah. He might be out for a little minute, too.
The only person, really, is between him and Steph. And I can see Steph getting it.
Not Steph.
Who else?
Steph been in that slump, bro, and it's lucky been lasting too long.
Yeah. I was telling somebody this the other day. Ever since they played the Suns that first game, and he had a bad game, he's low-key been playing bad.
Low-key, bro.
Since then. Like, he had a couple good games, but he ain't been the same.
I don't think he'll win MVP. Me, personally, my MVP pick before the year started was Joel Embiid. That's who mine was. I know a lot of people sleep on him, you feel me? But that's just who my pick was, either Embiid or KD. But KD hurt.
See that, though, because he just had 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was against Orlando, though, but...
Hey.
50 is 50, though.
50-50, bro. It don't matter who it's against, bro. It's hard to score in the NBA, bro. Definitely is. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ja win this year, though. I wouldn't be surprised.
And that's crazy that you say something about Joel Embiid, because I seen the... It wasn't a post. It was a little headline on ESPN. But it was like, do you think he's wasting his prime in Philly? Mm. And I low-key think he low-key is.
Look.
Because he's been going crazy for the last couple of years, and they haven't really put like the right pieces around him.
When I look at players like Embiid, I look at him. I'm not saying he's a LeBron type of player, but as far as like when LeBron was first in Cleveland, they were wasting his prime all them years because they weren't surrounding him with the necessary pieces to win. think about what he was doing. He was carrying a lot of them garbage Cavs teams to the playoffs and made to the finals a couple of times with them.
This LeBron though. This is a once in a
I hear it.
generation type of player.
I hear it though, but I'm saying it as far as like wasting his prime though.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland wasn't trying to surround him with no players until he left. Once he left, they got Kyrie. Then he re-signed with him. Then they got Kevin Love, and then they wanted to win a championship.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're gonna do that with Embiid, but it's low key the same. Like Embiid, these last couple of years, he's been in MVP talks. I'm not saying he's MVP, but he's been hooping. He's been a top 10 player in the league. But what is Philly doing to make sure that he takes the next step?
Nothing. But I mean, what can you do? Like, cause who's really out there on the market? I feel like it's low key on his teammates.
Yeah.
Seth Curry, he's a good player, but I feel like
I like Seth, man.
I feel like he's not consistent enough.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris, I think he low key kind of fell off because I thought he was. Cause what, 2 years ago or a year ago, he was low key that dude.
He was supposed to be an all-star, if I wasn't mistaken, but I think he got snubbed or something like that, or robbed.
And the playoffs don't show up.
Yeah.
Saw what happened last year. We don't have to talk about that if you don't want to.
I mean, we can. Joel was hurt, but you know.
Against who?
Against Atlanta. Oh, he definitely he tore something.
He
in
still
his
played
knee.
though. That don't mean nothing.
That's
Trae Young had an ankle injury.
Because that's what. But he didn't have nothing torn in his ankle though. He had something torn in his knee, and he was still playing. Just saying.
That's sad and all, but he plays.
I didn't say it's a sad story. I'm just saying. I do feel like Philly is low key wasting his prime. They got, bro. They just got to get Ben Simmons out of there, bro.
I think it's Doc Rivers. Everywhere Doc Rivers goes, everywhere he goes, bro, he blows some type of lead.
He's overrated like Russ Westbrook.
08.
He had Kevin Garnett. If he
08.
If he didn't have the players he had,
next time next time we had this podcast,
and it wasn't him. He's not the reason they went.
Next time we had this podcast, I'm wearing the jacket.
The Celtics jacket?
Yeah, you know it, man.
Nah, this man is a Celtics fan.
Now
I ain't heard nothing about the Celtics this whole year.
Boston's garbage this year. I'm not
what's
gonna
up
lie
with
to
Kawhi,
you.
though?
Hey, man. Since we talking about
Kawhi's a weirdo, man.
Okay,
He just need to retire and. Bro, the man not even injured, bro.
You know what you sound? You sound like a hater right now.
They get videos of this man rolling up all the time, bro.
You low key sound like a hater, bro. Okay.
I do only because you mess with him, though.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
I was gonna say I did the same thing with Trae Young, but he really good.
You don't even believe that. So who better, Trae Young or Kawhi?
Hey, what's the next topic on your?
No, just answer and I'll go to it. I'll go to it.
Yeah, we could just go ahead and go to it.
Trae Young?
Trae Young better than who?
Right now.
Kawhi.
Yeah, what's the next thing on the? Cause
just answer it and I'll let it go. Just answer it.
Who's better?
Truthfully,
who's better? Like who has more skill and everything like that?
Yeah.
Kawhi.
That's a tough one, man.
Kawhi Leonard.
Only because he's a defensive stopper. That's the only reason I give you that. Because offensively,
he's a more complete player.
Offensively, Trae Young got him, and he get his team involved more than Kawhi. Yes, he do.
I'll give you he gets his team more involved.
And he can score. I think he
Kawhi
can score better.
too.
Not better than Trae Young though.
Bro, Kawhi can definitely get to his spot.
He can't shoot like him though. He can't shoot like him.
You got to think, Trae Young, most of his game is pick and roll. Kawhi don't need no pick to score. Trae Young does. If we're being honest, most of Trae Young's points come off of the pick and roll, and you know that. Come on,
that's
bro.
not true. I need I need to see the stats, bro. I need to see that.
Come on, man.
I need to see that.
We can look it up after this, bro. But most of the time when he scores, it's off of pick and roll. He's not no ISO player like Kawhi is. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I don't know.
Kawhi can get to his spots better than Trae can. But that's another.
Trae Young doesn't have to get to a certain spot though, because he can score anywhere.
Because he splashes from half court.
You low key gotta guard him like you guard Curry.
Right.
Low key, maybe not.
No, I'm saying you're right. You're right though. I know you think I'm being funny, but you're right though. But you got to think he also shooting like Curry too. Them boys be 1 for 6 one game, 2 for.
Nah, not Trae Young. He's on. Bro, he's on like a 18 game win streak of 25 plus. He's shooting like 40%.
I'm gonna spare
maybe
you. Maybe
not 40%, but like 30 between 30 and 40.
I'm gonna spare you because I know how you feel about Trae, bro.
Don't spare me.
I know you get emotional when we talk about Trae, bro. So I'm gonna let you have it. He's probably is.
I just speak facts.
So to answer your question before we go to our next topic, it's Kawhi Leonard. They don't even belong in the same sentence. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't.
I think they do.
They don't.
Maybe 2 years ago, maybe. Trae Young's rookie year, maybe. even last year, maybe, but this year, I don't know.
Kawhi made what first team All NBA last year?
Let's look at Kawhi's first 3 seasons. Let's look at Trae Young's
Wow,
first 3
they want to
seasons.
talk about the first 3 seasons.
I mean, that's
Trae all day.
Is that not valid though?
his first 3 seasons.
Because Trae only been in the league 3 years. Kawhi, let's look at Kawhi's first 3 years.
I'm glad you said that. He got drafted in 2011, and in 2014 he was the Finals MVP and an NBA champion.
So year 3, he got the championship and he got Finals MVP.
Right.
In year 3?
You talking about? You said their first 3 years, did you not?
I did.
Okay then.
Okay, that's valid then.
Okay.
Sheesh.
So
I thought that was like year 4 he got that.
nah. 2014. But yeah, they don't belong in the same conversation. But next.
So let me just go back to Ja real quick. I should have asked it before.
Mm-hmm.
You think Ja Morant is the new D Rose? Like what D Rose was before he got injured? You think that's what Ja's going to be?
Yeah.
Better?
I don't want him to be like Derrick Rose because, of course, I don't want him to tear his ACL and everything like that. But as far as, like, the athleticism, being explosive and stuff like that, yeah, I think he shoot a little bit better than Derrick Rose did, too, a little bit, at least from downtown because Derrick Rose wasn't no three-point shooter
It's
like
like
that.
when you look at the explosiveness from D Rose and then you look at Ja, like, it's low-key the same if Ja not a little bit more explosive and a little bit more athletic. Because he punching it.
He is, bro.
D-Rose is punching it.
I was going to say D-Rose was catching bodies when he was punching it. I don't think
Ja catching bodies, too,
not
now.
like how D-Rose was.
Ja catching bodies,
They
bro.
both catching bodies.
Yeah, that's low-key a...
Because whenever I think of D-Rose
I
catching a
love
body,
watching
I always
both of
think
them.
of when he played against the Suns. What was it? Goran Dragic. When he punched it over him, that jump was crazy, bro.
But it's like Ja punching over big men, though.
Is he, though? Because the one over Kevin Love, he missed that one. And he missed a couple of other ones. Derrick Rose not missing it, though.
And now that you say that, other than that, I'm trying to think about who Ja has punched on.
For real. Like, I'm really trying
He be punching... Okay, he punching it, but... You're right, he don't got a lot of bodies.
I'm telling you, Derrick Rose got bodies, bro.
Oh, Baines. But...
Who?
Baines.
Oh, Baines. That's one nigga, though.
Yeah, that's only one dude. So
Derrick
yeah.
Rose got like a resume of just punching it on niggas.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how you felt about that comparison because when I saw it, I was like.
But I will say this though. I want Ja to be a little bit more careful because sometimes he'll go up kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And you know he may land a certain way. I'm like, dang, I hope he don't. You know what I'm saying? Because
He
he's young,
ruthless.
bro. It's crazy, but he's young, and I don't want him to end up like a D Rose because Derrick Rose was he was supposed to be.
Just
LeBron.
imagine what D Rose would have been if he wasn't injured. Like he would have had multiple MVPs. He would have. I don't want to say a couple championships because they still had to go through LeBron.
I think they would have beat Bron at least one of those years.
Oh yeah, at least once for sure.
Absolutely, but
At least once.
But yeah, Ja's cold, man. Like I said, the future of the NBA is in good hands. Ja's gonna be straight. Luka, even though Zion hurt, I still think when he come back, he gonna be straight too. But the league, yeah, they in good hands, bro. Yeah. And I know you want me to say Trae Young.
Yeah, I'm looking at you like.
I know you want me to say.
You gonna say Trae
You
Young?
can say Trae Young too, bro, just to make him feel better. But
So you wouldn't say that if I would have never said none?
and you could throw Jason Tatum in there too. Since we
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
if we throwing Trae Young in there, we could throw JT in there.
So out of them players, who's top 2? I'm gonna say top 2 because I know who top 3.
Out of those 5,
Mm-hmm.
Jason Tatum, Trae Young, Luka, Ja, and Zion.
Mm-hmm.
Top 2 for real. Dang, you gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna put Luka at 1 and I'm putting Jason Tatum at 2.
Oh,
and
man.
I'll say Trae's 3 and Ja's 4.
That's debatable though, cause Luka he wasn't hooping at the beginning of the season, but he was low key, but he's starting to heat up.
Ever since he came back from protocols, I think they either 9-1 or 10-1 or something like that, and their defense has gotten better too, bro. So, but yeah, that's just me though. It's debatable. You low key could switch. You could put JT at 1. You could put Trae at 2. You could put Doncic at 3, or you could put Ja at 2. It all depends on who you're talking to, but that's just how I would put it for.
Cause I low key be forgetting that Jason Statham. I gotta chill, bro. Just relax.
JT.
Jason Tatum, he's still young too, and he's still a problem.
Oh yeah.
Even though I ain't really been hearing nothing about them lately.
Boston ain't been playing that well this year. I'll be the first dude to tell you that, bro. We've got our.
I gotta get rid of Marcus Smart, man.
But see, he's hurt though. That's the thing. I can see he was playing right now, but he's hurt. You feel me? Boston got to get a point guard. And we got to get a big man. we got to get a point guard that's an actual point guard, not no score first type of point guard. If Boston got like Alonzo or Chris Paul,
Yeah.
I promise you, bro, we'd be a problem, bro. Because Chris Paul don't got to score to be effective.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Jason Tatum and Brown, they're scorers, so they need somebody that's going to facilitate.
Yeah.
And then we get a big man that can rim protect and rebound, bro, we'll be straight.
Because I think Dennis Schroeder's straight, but I don't think he's like
Yeah, he don't.
the fit for a starting point guard. There, like backup, he would
Absolutely.
be a solid backup for sure.
Absolutely, but that's why I was so mad when Boston didn't try to at least go for Lonzo, because Lonzo don't gotta score to be effective.
Yeah.
He can lock down your best point. I'm not gonna say lockdown, but he can play good D. His IQ is crazy. His IQ is low key up there with Brown, but people don't realize that.
Okay.
Whoa.
I promise you,
Whoa.
bro. I promise you, it's gonna sound crazy, bro.
That's a big statement, bro.
I promise you it is, but look at his film, bro. I promise you, look at his film, and that's on both ends of the floor too.
Damn, that's a big statement.
I'm
So who
telling
you think better, Lonzo or LaMelo?
I think LaMelo is better
Skill wise?
skill wise, yeah, but I like Lonzo because he can play both ends of the floor well.
Yeah.
LaMelo's better, and he of course he got like that stardom around him, but I think Lonzo's a more complete player.
I can't believe you said his IQ is up there with Bron's, though.
Especially like his first couple of years in the league. Hell yeah.
That's.
I think so, bro. Of course, people gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
I think it's debatable because his IQ is really good.
And you got to think though. I'm talking about like the intangibles as well, but that's just me though.
Yeah.
But yeah, LaMelo better. I just like Lonzo more.
Yeah, like you said, I'll take LaMelo skill wise, but the other stuff, I'll take Lonzo.
Yeah.
It really just depends on what you need with your team, man.
Like if I took LaMelo and I put him with Boston, that wouldn't work. Cause I'm not gonna say he's a ball dominant player, but he got to score low key.
Yeah,
Lonzo
that's too many.
That's too
people
much.
Needing the ball to score, yeah.
Lonzo can average 10, and he'll be straight, but his assists will go up. You feel me? Because he's passing it to those two, and if he needs to score, he'll score. And another thing about Lonzo, his shooting percentages have gone up too, bro.
Yeah.
He's shooting like I think over 35% from downtown. But of course, I gotta look that up. But
Yeah.
I know it's.
Them jokes have risen. Them jokes have gone up.
I'm telling you. Oh, hold on. We talking about sports, man. We ain't even talking about the NFL, man. It's playoffs, nigga.
I was trying to spare you with that,
We
but
can, bro. Hey, the Bills beat the Patriots. They
I
blew us
wasn't
out.
even gonna say nothing about that
They
because
blew us
we already
out.
done got on your head about that.
Listen, if you're watching this and you know how petty this man is next to me, you know he gonna bring it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way. But you can talk about it if you want to, bro.
I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna say
okay.
nothing yet. I was gonna ask you what you think was the most. Dang, what's the word? Like, what threw you off this first week of playoffs? Because there was a couple things that happened that I didn't think that was gonna happen. But I want to hear what you're gonna say first.
I'm not gonna say it threw me off, but Joe Burrow is low key like I'm not gonna say he's legit, but he's definitely making a statement. Even though they played the Raiders, bro, I know nobody gave the Raiders a chance to win, but he's been going crazy for the Bengals these last couple of weeks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing was the Cardinals.
Poopy.
All hype, bro.
They
was all hype, bro. Let's just be honest, bro. They was all hype.
I mean, they was killing the league though during the regular season
You
though.
feel me? I mean, that's cool, bro, but postseason, what was it, 34-11 or something like
Yeah,
that?
they got manhandled. And then again, they don't have no D-Hop. So that's a big factor.
Yeah.
But to only put up 11 though,
But they were winning games without DeAndre Hopkins, though. That's the thing.
that's true. But against the Rams though,
Yeah, the Rams not going for that.
especially Jalen Ramsey.
They defense is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I knew they was gonna win, but I thought it was gonna be a close game.
I did too, bro. I thought they were going to win by like a touchdown, maybe like 10 points or something like that, but they got manhandled, bro.
Another one, Dallas. I didn't think I was gonna lose.
Dallas. Who did they lose? The 49ers?
The 49ers.
Dallas suck, bro.
Yeah.
They suck, man. Like,
Trash.
they ain't been fired since the 80s?
Yeah.
Man, 90s, whatever. Psst, a long time ago, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dallas, they got to get rid of Zeke, bro. Zeke is not that guy no more, bro.
Honestly, Pollard better than him.
Yeah, I think so.
He's definitely better than him.
Zeke is,
Zeke had his time to show what he could do, which he's still good, but Yeah, they need to get him up out of there.
He gotta go. Either he gotta lose some weight or he's gotta work on like his agility a little bit more. Something.
Low key, their defense too. Cause honestly, Jimmy G versus Dak.
I'm rocking with Dak, bro. I'm
You feel
just
me?
gonna be honest with you.
I
I'm
thought
rocking
Dak
with
was gonna go crazy.
But I
I'm
guess
gonna take
Jimmy G just.
dog. I'm gonna take
You
James.
taking Jimmy G?
Jimmy G.
Oh, okay.
You saw who? You saw what happened?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You saw it for yourself.
That boy Debo Samuel, he's tough too though.
Yeah.
Is he a rookie?
I think
It's like his second year.
I was gonna say I thought it was his second year in the league.
I think it might be his second year.
Who else played? I knew the Steelers weren't gonna beat the Chiefs. I wanted the Chiefs to lose, but I knew they weren't gonna lose to the.
You think they're the Warriors of the NFL?
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
At least not yet, bro. They don't. They don't win the last 2 years?
Yeah, last 2 years.
Yeah, it's not enough to call them the Chiefs. I mean
What if they go this year?
If they go this year, they gotta win though.
Yeah.
Cause you can listen. I tell people this all the time. It's hard as hell to get to the Super Bowl, but if you go there and you lose, you don't get no sympathy, bro.
Yeah.
It's no sympathy. So if they go and they lose, yeah, not the worst. But if they go and win, then we can have that conversation.
Okay.
You feel me?
That's valid. You think Patrick Mahomes is the Steph Curry of the NFL? Because the way Steph Curry changed the NFL, low key, Patrick Mahomes is changing the QB position.
I don't know though, cause he's a mobile quarterback that can like throw on the run and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say we haven't seen it before, cause Vic was low key doing that, but he wasn't as accurate as Patrick Mahomes was.
Aaron Rodgers doing the side.
You feel me?
Matt Stafford was on that.
But as far as like being young and being successful early in his career, yeah, I'd say like a Curry or something like that.
Okay.
But changing the actual NFL landscape, I'm not gonna say that, at least not yet, because I done seen quarterbacks that can throw on the run. I'm not saying they throwing like bombs, because he's definitely throwing bombs. I'll give him that, but changing it,
and low key the league, did not figure him out, but figured out that one style.
yeah. Because you got to think, there's another quarterback that's doing that too, Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. But see, he's 6'5" doing that jump. So you got to...
I didn't know he was running through people like that.
Bro, he's 6'5".
He's running like a wide receiver sometimes.
And he's like 220, 230, bro. So he's solid, you feel me? And he can take off, bro. So... Whew. So
he did throw 2 picks against the Falcons, though. That has nothing to do with it. But
I think he threw 3 in the first half. I watched that game, bro. And y'all was up 15-14 at halftime.
Still lost.
That Bills and Chiefs game this weekend gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be bananas.
I want to say the Chiefs gonna win, but I low-key feel like the Bills might.
I'm gonna go with the Bills, actually.
I might rock with the Bills though. I might rock with the Bills.
Is it in Buffalo?
No, it's in Kansas City.
Kansas City.
But the Bills play good on the road though. That's the thing.
They beat them earlier this year, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs defense don't show up against the Bills, it's a wrap.
Peppers.
They offense been keeping them in the game, bro. That's where I'm like, okay, yeah, Patrick Mahomes is cold. Right. I may not like him, but he's cold, bro.
Aaron Rodgers and who they play?
They play the Rams. You know who I'm rocking with.
Aaron Rodgers.
Of course.
You think he gonna win MVP this year? Because we talked about this last week.
AR-12.
If he don't win MVP this year, the league is low key rigged.
You know who's gonna win it, man? That man, the GOAT.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brady done threw more touchdowns than Aaron Rodgers this year, and I think he's threw more yards, but he's got more interceptions, and I think his completion percentage was lower than Aaron Rodgers.
Mm. Brady's like number 1 in 3 out of 4 major quarterback categories.
Aaron Rodgers, I think, they had a better record this year.
Plus, Aaron Rodgers lied about getting the vaccine, so they're not giving him that shit.
Yeah, bro,
they can hope for that.
Yeah, they might get him with. But I think Aaron Rodgers...
I forgot about that.
He should win MVP this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if Brady gets it. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's definitely going to Brady, man. I can tell you that right now.
Think he's a top 3 quarterback?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Right now? Top 5.
Okay, so if he win MVP, because I know he was talking about this last week, or whenever that was. If you win MVP, you think he'll be top 3? MVP and Super Bowl.
If he wins MVP, Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP, he'll be the second greatest quarterback of all time. That's just how I feel about Aaron Rodgers.
Because when we had that conversation, I looked up like all the quarterbacks that done had 3 MVPs, bro. It's only been like 1 or 2. I think it was 2, but I'm like, dang, because I thought Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, they only got like 1 or 2.
But I think Peyton might got either 2 or 3.
Yeah, he might be one of the 2 that had like.
Cause regular season Peyton was a problem, but he just couldn't win in the postseason. But yeah, if Aaron Rodgers wins all 3 of those this year, he's the second greatest quarterback of all time.
Man, that's you got a lot of tough takes, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying, man, cause who would be better than him?
I wanted to say Brett Favre, but nah. I looked at stuff. He was that guy, but not like Aaron Rodgers.
You can make an argument for Peyton Manning, and you can make an argument for Joe Montana. But other than those two,
how about Eli Manning?
Bro, he's not even. Yeah.
He beat Tom Brady twice.
Bro, he's not the top 10 quarterback all time, bro.
Who?
Eli Manning?
He's not top 10.
Top 10? He's like top 15?
He's not even top 20, bro.
Nah, see, I'm putting him in top 10. I'm putting him in top 10.
Eli Manning?
Cause he beat the GOAT. He beat the GOAT twice.
So
bro.
that means
no, that defense beat the GOAT.
A top 10 quarterback.
Giants defense beat the GOAT.
Yeah, I was gonna say they defense really.
That boy had 2 raw. At least the first time.
I'll say this about Eli though: them last drives to win the game, yeah, those were on him though. Yeah, because I think he drove him into the end zone a couple
besides them 2 rings, man, the Giants suck.
Yeah, they ass.
I mean, they're horrible.
But yeah, thinking about it, those 2 quarterbacks, Peyton and Joe. And Joe low-key they had a good offense. Like their offensive scheme, the NFL wasn't ready for it in the 90s? I think that's when he played. Yeah, they weren't ready for them schemes. So think about it, you're not ready for them on offense. Of course they're gonna win Super Bowls, let alone 4, you feel me?
Right.
But yeah, that's a bold take. I know it's a bold take, but you know, behind Brady, it's Aaron Rodgers, bro. Man, cold, bro. You a bad man.
Saying that, that's debatable. Cause as much as I don't like him, cause he lied about COVID. Cause why would you do something like that, bro? People dying out here over that.
You right. That's on him, bro. But people make mistakes.
But that type of mistake.
He did lie. That was hilarious.
It's a mistake. It's a mistake, bro.
Hey, that was funny though. That was funny. I think Patrick Mahomes better than him.
Right now, or
right now, only cause Patrick Mahomes only been in the league for a couple years and he already on pace to. But that's the only reason though. Like if he don't get one in the next 2 years, really, I don't know. That might be different.
Only reason why I got so much high praise for Aaron Rodgers, he's putting the ball where only his receiver can get it 90% of the time. And I don't think there's a quarterback that's doing it like him for real. You can make that argument for Patrick Mahomes. What
about Brady?
Brady not putting it there like how Aaron Rodgers is. I'm sorry. Brady's cold.
Aaron Rodgers do be slinging that junk.
I'm telling you, man, he different, bro. Man, different. But yeah, Brady not putting it like that like how Aaron Rodgers. Brady got more success because he's had better defenses and he's had a better system, but
I'm telling you, bro, this year I'm trying to like it's almost like everything I'm doing, bro, like it got to be for a purpose. Or like
absolutely.
To work towards something, because I done wasted a lot of time over these last couple of years. I'm not gonna lie.
I wasted a lot of time last year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like we said, 2022 is a new year. Same us, but they gonna see it.
You feel me?
Same old podcast, man.
Different day.
Episode 3. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that button. It's gonna be right here. You gonna see it. So, hey man, just bang with us.
Some of these shooters, they on the most wanted. Some of these shooters, they on the most wanted. They go and say that whoever who wanted. Taking this pill, I was already.